Hello everyone, I'm Taegen Evans.
And I'm Brooke Haren with the Straggat Media Network.
We want to give you updates on events happening the week of November 7th through November 13th, along with sports and weather in Eastern Stark County. Tuesday is open mic night at Mugswigs in downtown Canton. Come out and enjoy the best Canton has to offer in coffee, tea, and local entertainment on our open mic night. Open mic night gives local talented people the chance to come out and play in front of a fabulous crowd surrounded by all the coffee and tea you could possibly want. Bring yourself, friends, neighbors, and instruments on Tuesday nights for a good time.
On Wednesday, North Canton will be having their farmers market at the North Canton Civic Center. The North Canton Farmers Market offers you year-round access to a wide range of seasonal produce, pasture meats, preserved items, baked goods, coffee, maple syrup, honey, live plants, sweet treats, books, crafts, and more. The market will open Wednesday from 3 to 6 p.m. Also, there will be food trucks, children's activities, and games. North Canton Public Library, fun, live music, cooking, demonstrations, and so much more.
On Thursday in Louisville, the second annual Holiday Shop Hop. This is a drive-it-yourself tour highlighting Louisville's small, locally owned businesses. This is a 3-day event that each store will host their own hours, offers, and open house. Grab a passport at your first stop, stamps that you will do along with the way, and leave your completed passport on the last stop for a chance to win a great gift basket from local businesses on the Shop Hop. Check back for a complete list of participating businesses.
Also on Thursday, we will be the Kukanon Demo. Everything Pumpkin will take place at Gervasi Vineyard. This event offers fun and inspiring educational experiences marked by delicious food and memorial wines. This demonstration cooking class and the Villa Grande will be led by Meg Feller, owner of Lemon Leaf Catering, specializing in elegant events, custom cooking classes, and private dinner parties. Study Chef Meg's technique as she prepares a menu of enhancing dishes during this enhanced dining event. Enjoy a generous portion of each course accompanied by a glass of wine. Cash bar with wine and beer also available. You can pre-order additional bottles of wine to have ready at your table by using the link below. You won't go home hungry after this delectable demo. You'll also receive a receipt packet to help you recreate your Kukina experience at home.
On Friday, Chris Kindle Market will open at Cultural Center for the Arts in downtown Canton. Chris Kindle Market, a cherished Canton holiday tradition, is back. Chris Kindle Market features artisans from across the United States, showcasing their works throughout the Cultural Center for the Arts and the museum. Visitors will discover the highest quality creations in glass, paintings, ceramics, photography, jewelry, textiles, floral arrangements, woodworks, holiday items, and more. In addition to the inspiring artwork, Chris Kindle Market includes the Chris Kindle Cafe and Market Bistro, offering delicious snacks, lunch, and dinner fare on site. Visitors will also find an array of homemade candies in the sweet shop and a used book sale. A shop spree raffle are also popular market attractions. Also on Friday, don't forget it's Second Friday, and the Eyes of Freedom will be here. They will have the Eyes of Freedom and the 9/11 Memorial set up in the old Metzger's Hardware building. So get down and enjoy the fun.
Saturday, we have a special event at the Forever Lawn Sports Complex at the Hall of Fame Village. The Special Olympics of Ohio will be holding their flag football state games. This is an incredible event for some very special and talented athletes. So please come out and support the Special Olympics of Ohio and cheer these athletes on.
Also, on Saturday, the Veteran Family Fun Day will take place at Quail Hollow Park. This Veterans Day, Stark Parks is honoring those who have served our military and country by inviting you and your family to take a patriotic hike or run at Quail Hollow Park on November 12, 2022. The Nature for All Trail will be lined with American flags, paying tribute to our veterans with signs sharing the stories of Stark Park employees and volunteers who have served in the armed forces. Registration begins at 8 a.m. with the untimed 5K and family fun run will begin at 9 a.m. immediately after the flag raising and honor guard ceremony. The first 150 finishers will receive a commemorative finisher gift.
Finally, on Sunday, the NFL Flag Regional Tournament Browns will be held at the Forever Lawn Sports Complex on Sunday, November 13th, 2022. Teams in age divisions ranging from 8U to 17U will compete for an automatic bid to the 2023 NFL Flag Championships at the Pro Bowl, presented by Subway. The NFL Flag Tournament Series brings together leagues from across the country to showcase their talent and compete against top teams. The NFL Flag Regional Tournament is an invite-only event where winners from each region are invited to face off at the National NFL Flag Championship at Pro Bowl. For more information, including FAQs event, format, rules, or to register your team, visit the NFL Flag event website.
Now, let's kick it over to Paige Folk for sports.
Thanks, Taegen. I'm Paige Folk, and I'm coming to you from the Straggat Sports Studio. It was a busy weekend in sports here in Stark County, topped off with a local athlete becoming a state champion. So stick around, and I'll give you the lowdown right after these words from our sponsor.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in the years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
We're back, and it was a fun-filled weekend in Stark County sports. We'll start it off with the Friday night lights as we had several teams around the county in playoff football action. We'll start it off with the Central Catholic Crusaders taking on the Magador Wildcats. Magador took an early lead, going up 12-0 by halftime. However, the Crusaders were able to make it a ball game late in the fourth, but Magador, with a fourth quarter touchdown, made the score 19-14. And that's where we ended, as Central Catholic falls to Magador 19-14. Next up, the McKinley Bulldogs took on the Menor Cardinals. It was a battle all night long, and late in the fourth quarter, McKinley had the lead. However, a touchdown by the Cardinals with just a few minutes left vaulted the Cardinals over the Bulldogs 19-14. Over at Beaver Local, the Beaver Local Beavers took on the Canton South Wildcats in a huge shootout. After over 100 combined points scored and 1,000 combined yards put up by both teams, the Wildcats take down the Beavers 56-48. At West Branch, the West Branch Warriors will move on to the next round after defeating the Struthers Wildcats handily 54-35. Next, the Hoover Vikings traveled to Westerville to take on the Westerville South Wildcats. After Hoover took an early first quarter 14-7 lead, the Wildcats came back with 13 points in the second quarter to take the lead, never looking back and defeating the Vikings 27-21. Over in Uniontown, the Lake Blue Streaks held off St. Francis de Sales Stallions. Lake took a 7-0 lead in the first quarter, but the Stallions tied it back up in the third, making it 7-7. But then, the Blue Streaks' Dylan Snyder gave Lake the lead after hauling in a 58-yard touchdown pass on a deep slant route from Cale Jarvis. And Ty Miller shut the door on the Cardinals with just a minute 57 left in the game by chasing down the receiver, stripping him, and recovering the fumble. The Blue Streaks were then able to run the clock out, winning 13-7. Other scores around the area. The Jackson Polar Bears fall to the St. Edward Eagles 42-0. The Northwest Indians fall to the Butchell Griffins 31-14. The Fairless Falcons fall to the Perry Pirates 35-0. And the Massillon Tigers defeated the Canal Winchester Stallions 34-0. Over in Louisville, the Leopards cover media for the boys and girls basketball teams. Normally, that's not something that we would bring up here on the Sports Wrap-Up. However, there was also a special event that occurred during the Meet the Team. It was the Kudo Strong fundraiser for Vicky Kudo, the wife of girls' head basketball coach at Louisville, Jeff Kudo. She was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer, and they had a wonderful event in her honor. It was a very moving event, and I'm proud to say that we were a part of it. If you know Jeff and Vicky Kudo or would like to help, there's the Venmo information for you, or you can contact the Louisville Athletic Department for further details. On Saturday, the Ohio State Buckeyes traveled to Indiana to take on the Northwestern Wildcats. The Buckeyes offense and C.J. Stroud struggled throughout the day, as there was very high winds and heavy rains throughout the game. Stroud finishing with only 76 yards passing, but the Buckeye defense stepped up when the weather cleared, and the Buckeyes offense woke up, scored 21, and the Buckeyes were able to go away with a 21-7 victory, keeping the Buckeyes undefeated. Over at Obetz, the state cross-country meet was being held, and Stark County holding multiple teams competing. Marlington Dutes were able to defend their team state title, and East Canton's Brylan Holland was able to edge out Luke Snyder of Whitwidge to win the state title individually. Congrats to Marlington and to Brylan on a job well done. That's all we have time for. Keep an eye out for the Straggat Sports team as we will be keeping you updated on upcoming events. I'm Paige Folk with Straggat Sports.
Now it's time for this week's weather. On Monday, it is going to be a high of 61 and a low of 36. On Tuesday, it is going to be a high of 57 and a low of 38. On Wednesday, it is going to be a high of 65 and a low of 44. On Thursday, it is going to be a high of 68 and a low of 50. On Friday, there's a slight chance of rain with a high of 66 and a low of 38. On Saturday, it is a high of 42 and a low of 29. And on Sunday, it is a high of 39 and a low of 23. And that's all the time we have today for this week's weather. That's all the time we have for tonight, so stay tuned for more updates and events as they come in. Again, I'm Taegen Evans.
And I'm Brooke Haren with the Straggat Media Network. Have a great day, everyone.